Let me show you guys how I made my agua fresca de zanahoria and melon, also known as the carrot melon water. First, you're gonna need to wash and peel all your carrots and then cut them into pieces small enough to fit your blender. I'm using 4 carrots. You will also need to cut open your melon. And yes, I know I cut too much fruit off that end, but don't worry, I didn't waste it. Anyways, guys, I'm only gonna use half of the melon. I remove all the skin and then cut it up into small pieces and stick everything into my blender. You will also need a can of evaporated milk and a can of sweet and condensed milk. The sweet and condensed milk is gonna be your sweetener. Fill up the rest of your cup with water and blend until smooth. Well, if your blender sucks like mine, it's not gonna be as smooth, but that's when you strain your water. I put everything into a 4-quart pitcher and fill up the rest with water. Now mix, and this is the perfect chance for you to check for sweetness. And that's it, guys. All you have to do now is fill up your favorite glass with ice and enjoy yourself a creamy, delicious carrot melon agua fresca. Hope you like this recipe. Bye! Let me show you guys how I made my honeydew cucumber limeade agua fresca. Yeah, I know, it's a mouthful. Here I have a honeydew melon. I'm just gonna open it up and remove the seeds. Then I take the skin off the melon and chop it into pieces that's gonna fit my blender. I'm also gonna cut up some small little pieces for garnish. We're also gonna need a cucumber. Just make sure you wash them well. I always wash mine with soap, but you guys go crazy, so I didn't show you guys that part. Chop it up into pieces, and then the half is going to be for garnish. I'm just gonna peel it, and the peels I'm gonna put in the blender too. There ain't no wasting here. We're also gonna need the juice of 4 limes. Here I am showing you how that lime has absolutely no juice. My dad was the one who chose these limes, and he did a terrible job. But whatever, I'm gonna squeeze all the juice that I can from those 4 limes, and then I'm gonna stick everything to my blender, including the lime juice. Sweeten with sweetener of choice. I'm gonna use about a cup of sugar, wink wink. And then I fill up the rest of my blender with water and blend until smooth. To the bottom of my pitcher, I'm gonna add all of that cut up fruit we reserved. Then I pour everything into my pitcher. Now you can strain this, but I didn't want to. Fill up the rest of your pitcher with water and mix. Now this is the perfect time for you to check for sweetness. If it needs more sugar, add more sugar. If it's too sweet, just add more water. To garnish my cup, I'm just gonna dip it in some rim dip and then into a mixture of powders. Fill up your favorite cup with ice and then pour yourself some delicious and refreshing honeydew cucumber limeade agua fresca. You already know the garnish don't stop here. I'm just gonna add a slice of cucumber and lime to the rim of my cup. And you know we can't forget our matching straw. And there you have it, guys. Hope you like this recipe. Bye! Let me show you guys how I made my watermelon lemonade agua fresca. You're gonna need watermelon, of course. So here I'm removing the rind from my watermelon, and then I cut it up into small pieces big enough to fit my blender, or small enough to fit my blender. I'm also gonna cut up some into small pieces for garnish. You're also gonna need some limes, and I know what you guys are gonna say, this isn't a lemonade, it's a limeade. But I'm telling you guys, I call these lemons. So today I'm gonna call it a lemonade. So I'm using the juice of 4 limes and a quarter of a watermelon. I'm gonna put everything into my blender along with a cup of sugar. Then I fill up the rest of my blender with water and blend until smooth. Today I'm gonna use my little blender because my big blender leaks and I wasn't about to clean that up. Then I pour everything into my 3-quart pitcher. I add my fruit. I should have added that first. Then I fill up the rest of my pitcher with water and mix. And this is the perfect time for you to check for sweetness. If it needs more sugar, add more sugar. If it's too sweet, just add more water. If you want to, you can also add little pieces of lime into your pitcher, but I'm not, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. First, I'm gonna dip the rim of my cup into some watermelon rim dip, and I fill up my cup with ice. Here is where I'm gonna put my lime slices, because if I put it into the pitcher and we don't finish it that day, it will get bitter. Now, I'm just gonna pour myself some delicious and refreshing watermelon lemonade. And like I said, in Spanish, we know these as limones, so we call it limonada, which is lemonade, so please just let me. And yes, I know the garnish did not stop. I'm gonna add a little piece of watermelon to my rim, and of course my matching straw. And yes, I put the clip twice, god damn it. I guess this video is all over the place. And that's it, guys. Hope you like this recipe. Bye.
I've been in the mood to fight. I've been in the mood for fucking blood. The bitches on TikTok are calling these spa waters. Watermelon spa water. Shut the fuck up, Jessica. Call it what it is. Agua fresca.
Let me show you guys how I made my cucumber honeydew agua fresca. First, I went to the grocery store, got myself the biggest cucumbers I've ever seen, and we peel and milk our cucumbers. That way the agua fresca doesn't come out bitter. And using this strange tool I found in the black market, we're going to decorate our cucumber because you already know garnish never stops and we need to make some garnish. We're also going to use half of the honeydew, and you already know garnish never stops, so reserve some for garnish. I also ended up peeling and adding a whole lime to the agua fresca because, I don't know, we just needed it. Our cup of sugar, wink wink, some water, and then we blend until smooth. To our pitcher, we're going to add our ice, our garnish, and then then we're gonna add what we blended a little bit over halfway, and then we fill up the rest with water. Now this is the perfect time for you to check for sweetness. If it needs more sugar, add more sugar. If it's too sweet, just add more water. Fill up your favorite cup with ice, and then you pour yourself some delicious and refreshing cucumber honeydew agua fresca. Like I said before, you already know garnish never stops, so we're gonna continue to garnish our cup with a couple slices of lime and some cucumber. There you have it, guys. Hope you like this recipe. Bye!